Grub Smith, you have been challenged. You will go to Germany.
Rioter!
There you will be given 5 tasks. Should you fail one of these tasks, we will make you do something really horrid.
Oh no, come on. Did you ever sleep with one of the Beatles?
The more you fail, the more unpleasant it will become. You have 5 days.
You don't look like a German.
Let's go! Day 1, I'm in Berlin and I'm at Germany's most popular ever museum exhibition, which rather worryingly seems to feature real human beings who've been skinned and turned into art. Here's a bloke who looks as though he's been turned into a chest of drawers. Sure, he can't have mentioned that in his will. I'm looking for my fixer. He's a guy named Alex, that's all I know. He's tall, he's blonde, that won't exactly narrow it down in Germany, and he's going to be holding an envelope which has got my first challenge in it. There he is. Alex?
Yes. Grub?
Challenge 1. Have a sing-song with a skinhead.
Losing the war obviously hasn't put Germans off fascism. In fact, the far right is thriving, and having short hair is a political statement, not a tribute to David Beckham. Here's our trim. It was the May Day bank holiday. But instead of taking a nice trip to the seaside, the neo-Nazis were having a rally. As a natural coward, I'd worn my Fred Perry t-shirt in an attempt to fit in with them. They didn't seem too friendly, but there were certainly plenty around to have a sing-song with. We got as far as we could on the tram until we reached the police roadblocks. Then we carried on by foot. We've just met one of the organisers of the NPD rally. That's the National Party of Democracy. To you and me, neo-Nazis, although he's fervently denied that. And he's a bit frightened to go to his own march because apparently the left-wingers made him a marked man. He's brought some security with him. Maybe he could help me organise some singing. Will there be a party tonight?
No party.
No music? Will you know anybody else who is an organiser who may be able to help us? We're not political, we just want to do sing-song. The police had brought out all their toys to keep control. I was beginning to realise just how dangerous these skinheads were. Mind you, some people were a lot braver than I was. Alarming number of children on bicycles. What the hell are they doing here? There was a large turnout of left-wing hecklers who used a variety of hand gestures to let the fascists know how popular they were. Not surprisingly, the cops had formed a line to keep them apart. And there they were, the skinheads. What a handsome bunch. Encouragingly though, they were already showing a lot of promise when it came to chanting. Mostly about what a misunderstood chap Hitler was. The skinheads and the NPD are now marching past. There's quite a nasty atmosphere in the air. It's quite early in the day, I'm sure it's going to get worse. The tannoy system there is saying, foreigners out, Germany for the Germans. Just listening to that voice takes me back to Nuremberg about 50 years ago. Heinrich! They're quite well organised. They've got little guys with armbands on. Again, that goes back a bit. And they seem to be keeping them in order as well as the cops. Got to say, they're not going to win any beauty contests, the skinheads. Really quite ugly people. My fixer Alex went into the crowd to recruit some choristers.
Sorry, but they are so aggressive. Right, yes. They beat us up. He said we can come in the middle. I put you in some parts. That's what he said to me.
How do I say, will you sing with me?
Willst du singen mit mir?
Wilt du singen mit mir? Entschuldigen, mein Herr. English. Wilt... Nein. Nein. Excuse me, fellas. Entschuldigen. Can we have a sing-song? No? Sing-song?
Nein.
Singer? Is it in German? You speak English a little? Sing is singer?
No comment.
Oh, no comment. Singing. Thank you. I got a very mean stare from a man with one eyebrow. And I mean one all the way across, not just one in a nasty shaving accident. They're not a singing crowd. Willst du singen mit mir? No? Okay, apparently not. The Nazis have got a plan, and it doesn't involve singing with Smith. More's the pity. One of the most dispiriting things about trying to get the Nazis to sing with me is that they won't even say no. They just give me a look. They're just memorising my face for later. The march was going to end near the train station, and in order to avoid a carriage full of aggressive skinheads, we just managed to stay ahead of the police cordon.
It's like the last helicopter out of Saigon. It's the last train out of skinheads.
I'm breathing a big sigh of relief.
Haven't got them to sing with me yet, but I will.
So I decided to get on with the next challenge.
Challenge 2. Climb over the Berlin Wall.
Alex took me to his car, an original East German Trabant, possibly the most crap automobile ever invented. Unfortunately, the communists were a lot better at building walls. Most of this one came down in 1989, but Berlin has left a 2-mile stretch standing as a memorial to those who died trying to escape to the west. Now it's covered in art, or really crap graffiti, depending on your tastes. Alex had cleverly brought a ladder, but we seemed to have a problem with scale.
That is absurd. That's like a little sort of DIY ladder.
Fortunately, just the other side of the wall there was a building site, so he went off to blag a bigger ladder.
Scheiße! Das ist alles Scheiße!
Right, you hold this set.
I hold you.
Okay.
Originally there were 66 miles of this wall completely surrounding West Berlin, making it a capitalist island 200 miles inside enemy territory. But the East Germans trying to flee to the west didn't just have to get over this wall. There were also 200 metres of no man's land, with armed guards, tripwires, landmines and attack dogs. With my tubby, unathletic build and my fear of heights, I think it's safe to say I'd have been machine gun fodder pretty early. And even if the guards had been distracted by the cartoon section of Pravda while I was climbing up, they'd certainly have got me on the way down. Well, it was very high up. I was frightened. I could have twisted an ankle.
Well done, Alex. Thanks a lot.
Man, you're free. You're free.
That is terrible. I'm over the wall, but I'm not out of the woods.
Challenge 3. Read a peace poem in a riot.